I knew this was going to happen. It's going to continue to happen too until people figure it out. I figured it out a long time ago. I figured it out so long ago that I didn't even have to watch any of these videos on YouTube. Not once. I thought there's something wrong here. All these people using these apps, these third-party apps, these assist apps as I call them, because they assist you in the job. They decline for you, or they accept for you, or they tell you that they're going to pay you so much money per that hour. If you don't make it through the app, they'll make it up for you. Sorry, but think about this. Don't you have to link your app with your password and your screen name to that app to get it to track you and to put it in place to make it work? So you're letting another app inside of the DoorDash app so that you can get paid more. Guaranteed. We'll even pay you $15 to sign up. Does that app sound familiar? Or does an app that declines and accepts sound familiar? Does an app that shows you your mileage, how much you're getting per mile, sound familiar? Well, all these apps, you have to link them to the DoorDash app, don't you? Yeah, you do. Well, we have a little problem here. It's a failure not to communicate. It's a failure to fucking read, to listen, and to use some common fucking sense once in a while. The very day that I saw all these videos on YouTube talking about this app can do this and this app can do that, no tip, no trip, I thought, you guys hear yourselves? And you're on a public forum trying to get views. Damn, it's not bad enough that the goddamn code writers at DoorDash are already trying to find a way, and succeeding at that, by the way, to see what you're doing on your phone. You gave them that written permission to do it when you signed the contract. I love it. People used to complain about Google. Big Brother is watching. Well, what the fuck did you think DoorDash was doing? You're fucking with their customers. You're playing with their bottom line. You're manipulating their code writers. Yeah, they're probably not going to like it too much. Mass deactivations have become a big thing here on this here website we call YouTube, haven't they? But nobody knows why. It's a mystery. Nova got deactivated. This guy got deactivated. That girl got deactivated. But nobody knows why. But yet, if you watch their videos over the last couple of years, they promote links. Sign up for this app. Sign up for that app. Use this app. That one's great. This one will help you. This is the way to go. Nobody read the contract, did they? Not one of them read the contract. They just said, hell no. This is easy money. And I'm going to make it any way I possibly can. I'm an independent contractor. I can do whatever I want. Nobody can touch me. Wow. How many fucking times in your life have you been told that there's rules in life? You have rules and regulations no matter what it is once you walk out that front door. You got rules and regulations inside, too. Most states, pot's illegal. You can't grow it in your house. That's illegal. That's a rule. You can't grow it in your house in some states. Oh my God. I mean, you can't just say, I'm not going to follow your rules because they're stupid. It's not how it works. You're either working for a company or you're contracting with a company. Either way, you got to follow what they say to begin with. It's up to them. They make the rules or the regulations. Just follow them. Fuck employee, W-2, 1099. Irrelevant. Scratch it. Stop talking to them. They have their own rules. It doesn't matter. You can go to a skating rink. They have rules. Everywhere you go, there's rules. I don't know why that's so hard to understand. So I went ahead and looked back at the contract that I remember reading, in part. And by the way, in case you guys don't want to read the contract, if I can, I'm going to edit my first video in a way that I can post it here, but I'm not sure I want to do that because I'm not sure if that violates the terms of the contract. I believe that might be a privacy issue. So instead, I think what I'm going to do is tell you where it's at on the app for those of you around Linda. When you go to your ratings, if you go to the bottom where it says anything under a 4.2, a dasher may be deactivated. If you click on that, it's right there, and it's not hard to find. As a matter of fact, it says, in no uncertain terms, and this has got to be my favorite part of the thing, because there's so many people here that are illiterate. They only go by what they think is right. They don't go by what DoorDash actually says in the contract. It's just what they think. It's what they say. I have 12,000 deliveries, and I got deactivated with a 5.0 customer rating and a 95% completion rate. I've been top dasher for 3 years straight. Fine. That doesn't mean that you're immune to the rules. I'll prove it. Disrupting the DoorDash platform. Taking any action, either directly or indirectly, that is intended to or does damage, disable, interrupt, overburden, or impair the functionality of the Dash platform or the servers or the networks connected to the Dash Door platform. The DoorDash platform is very simple. While you're on it, that's your responsibility to make sure it is you talking directly to their servers and their servers communicating directly back to the Dasher. No interference. I call it site interference, but guess what DoorDash calls it? Scrapping. Scrapping. Using any robot, spider, web crawler, extraction, software, automated process, and/or device to scrape, copy, index, frame, monitor, conduct, any systematic retrieval of data or other content from any other portion of the DoorDash platform or its content. Unauthorized access. So when you put one of these third-party apps that assist you on the DoorDash platform, that is in fact scrapping. Is what that actually the fuck is. I fucking feel like I'm dummying down to explain this. Most Dashers that got 2,000 and 3,000 deliveries know this. Notice that the ones that I got over 10,000 deliveries are the ones complaining about, I got deactivated and I don't know why. All they talked about was the third-party apps that rock. Third-party apps that rock. I'm like, dude, you're not supposed to be doing that. Everybody knows that they're cracking down on DoorDash. No tip, no trip. It's going to be a fucking strange smell in the attic by the end of this summer across all gig content creator channels because it's already started. Pedro DoorDash San Diego, number one villain. I don't even have to mention anybody else. He's the number one villain. He started the whole thing. All the other guys that talk about it, they give him credit for it. So I hope they appreciate the fact that they're working for Venmo or any of these strange apps that nobody's ever heard of before, mostly, or that's not in their market, that they're going to try to pull that AdSense out of it. It's like, I fucking lost DoorDash, now I got to fucking strike it rich with this app. I hope this, oh, look how much money I made. And they're wearing the fucking outfits of these app companies, and they look like fucking employees to me. An employee is somebody that has to wear a uniform. That, to me, that's an employee. Nothing wrong with it. Don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with it. Kind of goes back to the whole bag thing, like with Roy. He's like, oh, bags are stupid, but yet he had to have a bag to be a pizza boy. Anyway. Right? So, yeah. All you gotta do is read the contract, and it's actually not hard to find. And it's actually not even that long. The whole thing is, I'm not gonna post it. I got a feeling that's a bad idea on my part. Any information shared is a bad idea if you actually extract it from the app and then post it. That's why I don't do ride-alongs. I can voice my opinion, tell you what I know. I can. DoorDash doesn't have I've read this very clearly, that you can speak as long as you're not speaking poorly and making shit up and lying. and saying that the restaurant did this when they didn't, and the customer believes you over the restaurant, and you're just fucking everything up because you want to be some big fucking Yahoo on YouTube, making that fucking big money through AdSense, and you're fucking lying your nutsack off. You're not reading the contract. You're not doing your job right, and you're making all these people fucking believe it. Why do you think they're kicking you off the fucking app? Because you ain't got shit to say now. That's why. When you get deactivated, that means you shut the fuck up, because you ain't got no right to talk about DoorDash. When you get fired from a job, all you can do is cry, bitch, moan, and wonder what the fuck you did to deserve it. When you've been showing everybody what you've been doing to deserve it for the last 50 fucking videos. I saw it a long time ago. That's why, like when you go in the lounge, this place called the Lounge, all these fucking links and shit. Sign up here. Look at that. You know that motherfucker going down. That motherfucker's going. He's going to be one of the biggest trees in the forest to fall when that happens. And it doesn't matter whether I want it to happen. It's going to happen. They're cracking down through the app. It's not so much YouTube, but they're cracking down through that app. They're finding these people that are doing it. Their code, their kung fu is strong. Don't kid yourself. DoorDash is not $1 billion company because they're stupid and weak and can't figure out how to fucking... No. With millions of drivers on the road, are you really going to tell me that they don't know what they're doing? That they don't know what you're doing? Fuck. Read the fucking terms of service. Every time I turn on my app, sometimes I'm worried to turn on my mileage trackers just because I don't want them to think that I'm doing something against the terms of service. Besides, I like analog. I don't need an app declining for me, guys. I'm not making fun of anybody, but Jesus, fuck me. Why in the hell would I need an app to decline for me? What, because it's faster? Well, how fast do you fucking need to be? You're the guys complaining there's not enough orders. You sit there and wait. You ain't got the fucking time to decline an order? Zoom in on the map? Maybe this minute's different than the last 5 minutes. It's like, you know what? All of a sudden I'm in the mood for $3.75 for 6 miles. So who gives a fuck? It's 2 p.m. Fine. Maybe I'll see something new. Maybe I'll find something new. Maybe I'll learn something new. And, you know, $3.75 for 5 miles is still a profit. Sorry, but it is. Gas is not $5 a gallon, y'all. It's in my market. It's $3.30, I think. So a portion of that 5 miles, I get 22. So it's a quarter of a gallon of gas. So it's going to cost me about 50 cents. I make $3.75. It's a $3.25 profit. It took me no time to do it. Just 2 o'clock, everything's dead. I'm like, sure. And I got the possibility of making the customer happy. Good rating. Brings me back up in the ratings, so when the big boys pop up, I'm right there in line to get them. And DoorDash is like, you know what? Not only did you do it right by our policy, thank you for that, but we're going to show you some love too. We're putting you on the priority list for the big ones. Let the rest of these guys complain about the small ones. If you could do us a favor and do a couple of these, we'll give you a couple big ones too. Hey, it works both ways. But don't fuck with the app, dude. That's what I say. They're saying don't fuck with the app. Do not fuck with our app. That's all we ask. You don't like it, don't do it. If $2.25 ain't gonna cut it, if $5.75 ain't gonna cut it, if $1 a mile ain't gonna cut it, don't do it. Nobody's telling you gotta do it. You're not even gonna get deactivated. Just do something, don't do it. But don't manipulate our app. Don't manipulate our customers. Because if they have to wait longer, that looks bad on us, DoorDash itself. And can you blame them? It's like, because these fucking yahoos want to make a fucking video and do a ride-along proving what a tough guy they are because they're not going to take this smaller order. And then they fuck the customer, they fuck with DoorDash, they're fucking with other dashers. It says it right fucking there. You're not supposed to be doing that. It's grounds for deactivation. And every one of these guys got deactivated has done all the things in this contract wrong. I've been watching this for years. It's all wrong. They're doing it all wrong. What I mean by all wrong is no bags, third-party apps, assist apps. Hell, half of them showing them cussing out the customers. And we're supposed to sit here and go, oh, he was a great dasher. Fucking Megan over there in fucking, what is that, Vegas? And then you got Roy, and then you got fucking, it still surprises me right now. I can't believe that DoorDash, Pedro is actually active on the platform. I can't understand that. I'm going to figure that out later. We'll get back to that. It makes no sense, though. He's one of the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. I mean, if you're going to listen to somebody and that's the guy you're going to listen to, I mean, God help you down the road. I mean that. I stopped watching. That's some bad info, dude. Super bad. Not only does he not read the contract, but he completely tells you how to fuck yourself right in your own butt. It's unbelievable that people fucking flock to that channel. That just tells you what kind of society we live in. So no, not only do I use a bag, but I read the contract, and the contract very explicitly says no scrapping. That's not scraping, it's scrapping. It's SCRAPING. It's in the contract. You guys can see it for yourself. It's underneath 4.2. When you click on your ratings, it says 4.2 dashers under 4.2 can be deactivated. Click on that. Boom. And read it. It's right there. I mean, it's at the top from down. I was surprised how easy that was to find. It says it right there. And there's more. If you like using somebody else's phone, a misleading phone number through the app, or if you're driving a car, it's supposed to be a fucking 87 Toyota, and it's a fucking 92 Hyundai. Grounds for deactivation. It says it right there. Go ahead and look for yourself. Good. Providing information that is fraudulent or inaccurate. It's right there. Individuals using the same phone number as an account already in use or failing to accurately identify the mode of transportation being used to perform the service. It's right there. Providing information that is fraudulent or inaccurate. Disrupting the DoorDash platform or scraping. These are the big top three that get you deactivated, and all fucking three of these are fucking right on spar with what everything I've been seeing on DoorDash with the mass deactivation that nobody seems to know what happened. I'm so fucking tired of hearing it. Like I give a fuck if they got 20,000 deliveries. You think DoorDash cares? It's like 20,000 deliveries as a liar? As a manipulator? As a contract violator? Bye. For real, I'd rather have 5 deliveries from a driver that were honest and upfront. I didn't have to worry about losing. That's 5 customers, yo. You know how much money that is over a year if they keep coming back? You got 20,000 deliveries. Maybe half of those people never come back because that driver pissed them off or lied. They have no idea maybe they don't even trust the food. It's like some other car showed up. It says Sheila, and it's this big guy. You know, it looks weird. You want your food being delivered by somebody that looks suspect? Get the fuck out of here. So no, they didn't read the contract. I suggested you do. I helped you out as much as I could. I'm not putting up a screenshot of it, but for those of you that don't believe me, look it up for yourself, Premier. It's right there for you. It's under your ratings. 4.2 where it says you can deactivate it. Look. Just go look. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of like the same thing with that fucking thing I was talking about with my phone not showing pickup time. It doesn't. It has order ready by. So those guys can go fuck themselves too. I don't give a fuck what they do with themselves, actually. By now, I'm surprised they haven't gotten their own selves pregnant. It just boggles my mind that in plain fucking English, I'm not going to interpret it. It says pick up nothing. Click on that, and it says order ready by. There is no pickup time. If it's on the iPhone, fine. Get off my ass, you fucking wrinkles. It's not on my phone. Actually, it's not on the DoorDash Revolution. It's funny. Everybody that showed that screenshot, including Dino, it does not say pick up by at the top. It says order ready by. Oh, God, that felt good. This is why I like YouTube. I get to vent. It's like mental massage. It's just wonderful. It's therapy. Go check out your contract, y'all, and quit bitching about this, and quit acting shocked and giving these motherfuckers you for lying to you. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know. I was walking down the street, and a truck hit me in the head with a bumper. Ever since then, I've been getting deactivated on DoorDash, and I don't know why. Dumb fucks. Jesus. Lord, have mercy on my fucking YouTube soul. The stupidity that pours out of my speakers when I turn on some of this shit. I vomit in my own mouth. The problem is I've been drinking a lot of beer. It's going to be too fuzzy to come out of my fucking nose, and then I got to thank God every day that I'm a DoorDasher because I got the brains to fucking know better than listen to fucking likes in these yahoos. Something interesting here. It says, disrupting the DoorDash platform. It literally starts off with taking any action, either directly or indirectly, that is intended to or does damage, disable, interrupt, or overburden or impair the functionality of the DoorDash platform. That sums it up. Case dismissed. They're all guilty. You choose. No tip, no trip. It definitely took a shit. But there is no such thing as a mass deactivation. What there is a mass awakening. You can't break the rules and just get away with it. Go about